What up, well, welcome to the Focus Film page, where we will be giving you the latest in DVD reviews, film reviews, and hopefully celebrity interviews as time persists. Now, my first DVD review, which I believe that everybody here should have, will be this epic, John Wick 2. Now, John Wick 2 is the follow-up hit to the surprise 2014 smash starring Keaunu Reeves, who plays a retired assassin who exacts revenge on the Russian mobsters who kill his beloved pet dog. Yeah, that's right, his beloved pet dog. But don't laugh, just follow the story and you'll see what I'm talking about. In the film, Keanu Reeves plays John Wick, a retired assassin who loses his beloved wife to a form of cancer. And in her will, she leaves him a beloved pet dog. Now that is his emotional connection to her, his last connection to her. And as a result, the beloved pet dog gives him a form of semblance and normality in his life. Now, Keanu Reeves' character drives this wonderful GT500 car. He drives it to a garage where he sees some Russian mobsters who offer to buy it off of him. He says no. The Russian gangsters feel offended, and by virtue of that, they follow him to where he lives, beat him up, and kill his beloved pet dog. This angers John Wick, and then so that he goes back to his old life by bringing up a whole load of guns and exacting revenge on those Russian mobsters. Now, the plot seems laughable, but it was a critical and commercial hit, grossing $88 million worldwide on a $10 million budget. And when the film execs hear that level of money coming back into their pockets, they want a sequel. And naturally, they did produce a sequel. And this sequel is bigger, bolder, and grander than the first one. Now, the sequel follows on from the first film, where after the killing the Russian mobsters, John Wick goes off to find his beloved car in a garage. And thus ensues a wonderful set of action sequences, fight choreography, and gunfights. After killing all the bad guys and driving home, John Wick meets an Italian assassin who says that, you know what, you paid a blood oath and you owe me a favor. I want you to kill someone for me. John Wick says no. And by virtue of that, the Italian mobster gets offended and blows up John Wick's house. This angers John Wick, and as a result, he goes to Rome to meet some of the world's deadliest assassins. Now, this film isn't for those who are looking to be intellectually stimulated. This is one of those check your brain films at the door. And you know what? This is a crowd pleaser, and it does exactly what it does on the tin. It crowd pleases, it entertains, it makes you jump, it makes you laugh, and it makes you have a good time. This film is much, much, much bigger, faster than the first film, and it raises the bar. It doesn't fall victim to the sophomore jinx of any type of sequel, where the first one was good and the second one is bad. No, this film is much better in terms of action sequences, in terms of plot, in terms of gun choreography, in terms of fight choreography, and I like the way that they've explored the world of John Wick, whereas in the first one, it was just about him and his small little world. This one, it goes global. He meets some of the world's deadliest assassins. One of the assassins is one of my favorite rappers and Academy Award winner Common, who gives a wonderful performance all round, as does Ian McShane, Ruby Rose, and Keanu Reeves himself. Now, this film was tailor-made for Keanu Reeves, who, everybody says, he ain't the greatest actor in the world, but you know what? If you give him a role that suits his abilities, which is to deliver lines and look cool, killing people, he does it perfectly, just like he did in The Matrix and just like he does in this film. It was tailor-made for him, just like the wonderful suit that he wears in the film. There are some wonderful set pieces, some cracking one-liners, and the fight choreography is epic. Now, let me tell you about the fight choreography. There is one scene in the film where he's meeting some assassins. He beats them up, and after you've seen this scene, I guarantee you now, you see this here? You will never look at a pencil the same way again after you see what he does with it with these assassins. I guarantee you right now. I'm going to put it down right down here because I'm still getting jitters just looking over it. Keanu Reeves does a wonderful job in this film, as does Chad Stick, the director of the film, who not only directed the first film but comes from a stunt choreography and action choreography background. So he understands about action, he understands about plot, he understands about dialogue, and he understands about set pieces. And the set pieces in this film are phenomenal. When I went to go see this film in the cinema, let me tell you now, I was excited, I was shouting with joy, I was just in awe of this film. It is a sequel that raises the bar, and it is definitely one for you to have in your DVD collection, and definitely one for you to watch. If you've got a few hours to spare, I would highly recommend that you watch this film. This film ends on a cliffhanger and perfectly sets it up for the film of John Wick 3, which I'm definitely looking forward to seeing. All in all, I like the way that this film was done. I like Keanu Reeves' performance in it, and I especially like the wonderful collaboration of where Keanu Reeves reunites with Lawrence Fishburne and they reunite from their Matrix days. It was a really, really good film, and I'm hoping to see Lawrence Fishburne in the sequel as well. All in all, it's one I believe that you all should have. 9 out of 10, and definitely one that you should watch if you've got a couple of hours to spend. Well, that's my review for John Wick 2. If you like my review, please feel free to comment. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. I'll be uploading this onto my YouTube page. Please feel free to leave your comments, and I'll give you the next DVD review or film review next time. Stay blessed.